Mister, I entered from the site,
Allah. Perfect, yeah, Yamin. Perfect.
but I didn't only know the password only. Mister, the other teachers don't make password. They make waiting room only to see who enters string. Like math session. Mister, don't send. Mister, make waiting room and we enter from the website only.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Mister, I will open. We will open the checkpoint book or the grammar book.
The checkpoint again.
Okay, Mister, I have it beside me.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. عمر حازم، يوسف، محمد مقري، عمر حازم again. رحمن الأسيل، يوسف محمود، يوسف محمد. This is Ziad.
Yes, Mister, I will your name.
Yes, Mister, he's Ziad.
Because this is my brother's account.
You are a thief. You are a thief always.
No, Mister.
You are a thief. You are a thief.
No.
Now open your
Why,
checkpoint.
Mister, you say to him he is a thief?
I'm just kidding with him. He's stealing his brother's account.
Okay, Mister.
Now let's start, my dear students. This is a very interesting lesson, wallahi. Abdullah al-Mashari, finally Abdullah joined us, wallahi.
Yes, Mister, he entered the last session.
Okay, perfect, Abdullah. We need to listen to hear your voice, Abdullah. Allah, we miss you so much.
Yes, Mister.
Yes,
Mister.
Abdullah.
Sorry, I did not come to the last class.
Why? Not only the last class, wallah al-azim.
I didn't because I was in the hospital.
Oh, hope you get better soon. Everything is okay, alhamdulillah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Abdullah. I didn't know that you were in the hospital. So I think all of you need to tell Abdullah that he must, inshallah, get better soon, Abdullah, inshallah.
Mister, I can't say Alf Salama by English, so I say it with Arabic.
No, okay. Say it, get better soon, inshallah, or I hope you fast recovery. Okay. And Hassan Asim, Allah. Today is the best.
Mister,
Today
he
is the
will
best.
leave after 5 minutes. I'm
Today
sure.
is the best. La. Today is the best. What's missing here is Asaf. Alhamdulillah. Asaf is here. La. Today, one of the best days. One of the best days I have in Mali.
Mister,
Muhammad
we
Wabel.
don't have Asaf. We don't have Asaf. No, we have.
Asaf is here. And what about Muhammad Wabel? Muhammad Wabel is also absent.
Mr. Wabel lives beside me. I can go and tell him what's happening.
This is you are Hassan. Where is Hussein? Or you are Hussein? Or you are Hussein? You are Hussein. Where is Hassan? Al Hassan and Al Hussein. Okay, Mr. Lunch. Okay, Mr. Hassan and Hussein. So let's continue here. I think we finished this part. Here we said underline these words: grateful, bleeded, and
The story method is a folk tale.
yes, it's a fiction one. It's a fiction one.
I didn't know it. I didn't hear about it.
Okay. You can search for it. You will find it easily. Now let's continue, my dear students. I'll read and then We stopped here when he opened the cage for Stripes. Stripes was the tiger, and that boy was called Raoul. Okay, and the tiger promised Raoul to open the door to drink some water. And Raoul was a stupid boy, and he trusted the lion, the tiger. This is one of the moral lessons that we can get from this lesson, my dear listeners, which is don't trust anyone. Which is what? Don't trust anyone.
Trust anyone.
Mister, now, Mister, any small boy that in grade 1, anyone will say to him, "Come and I will give you a chocolate." You will go
Yes.
behind him.
Yes, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. So Raoul trusted the tiger. And the tiger was also bleeding here means bleeding here. It means talking softly and emotionally. Please, please open the cage for me, please. Just I want to drink a cup of or some water, please. That's all. I won't take a minute. I promise. I promise. So don't trust anyone. This is the first moral lesson you can get from this story. But Stripes cried, Raoul, you promised me you wouldn't. It's not fair for you to eat me when I set you free. I killed prey for my food, and it's perfectly right for me to eat you, snarled Stripes. I'm trying to imitate the voices, huh? Looking mean. So snarled mean this is the sound that dogs make or lions or tigers make when they are
But now, Mister, it's
snarled Stripes. Looking mean frightening. Okay. After much wailing, underline the word wailing, crying. He cried a lot. Raoul cried a lot. Stripes agreed. Agreed to what? Underline this. This is the most important part of the story. To ask the first three people who came along whether it was fair for him to eat up the boy or not. He promised that they will ask the first three people they meet, okay, if it's fair to eat Raoul or not. Okay? So now what are they going to do? What are they going to raise your hands? Raise your hands. Don't unmute yourself and speak directly. What are they going to do? Omar Hazim.
Mr. Amar Hazm didn't raise his hand. What?
Yes, Omar Hazim. Yes, Hussein.
Yes, mister.
What are they going to do now?
They will ask three people.
They will ask the first three people they meet, okay,
Yes.
about if it's fair for Stripes to eat Raoul or not.
Or no. Yes.
So let's see now the first one they met. Whom do you think the first one?
Mr. Braid, donkey.
donkey.
Mr. Bray, the donkey that Tayyim said it's it's a married one. Where is Tayyim, by the way? Where is Tayyim? Tayyim is here?
He entered the mass period.
No, Mister, no, he is not here.
Okay. Now the first to pass by was a donkey. Mr. Bray. I set Stripes free from his cage. Now he wants to eat me. Is that fair? Asked Raoul. Mr. Bray looked up at Raoul tiredly and spoke out strongly. Now I'm trying to. The farmer forces me to carry heavy loads on my back all day under the hot sun. Yet he doesn't feed me properly and beats me with his stick even when I'm sick. He expects me to work. Humans are ungrateful race. Let Stripes eat you. It's one less person in the world.
Mister, if it's not a donkey sound, Mister, it's a poor man sound.
No, he was talking tiredly. Okay, tiredly means it was tired because of the heavy load that he was carrying.
His sound will change.
Yes, the farmer forces me to carry heavy loads on my back all day under the hot sun. Underline what I'm underlining now, my dear students, because this is the answer of one of the questions at the back. Question number 3, my dear students, who can tell me the question? Move to the question page and tell me what's the question.
Mister, I have a sound changer program in my laptop. I can use it to change my sound to be a donkey.
Okay, Abdurrahman, you do this later, but not now. You change your name to the name of a donkey?
No.
Okay. Tell
Only
me.
the sound.
Tell me question number 3.
Use your own words. Using your own words as far as possible. Explain why Mr. Bray and Miss Mayor did not care for humans.
Now who can tell me why Mr. Bray doesn't care for humans and his opinion was to eat roll. I think who is ready now? Who is ready now? Abdurrahman Said.
Yes, Mister, because the humans are making him tired.
Are,
And
are cruel to him.
yes, and are cruel to him. Also, when he was sick.
Yes, and even his master didn't give him enough food or enough water, and even
Beat him with his stick.
beat him with his stick. And when he was sick, he expects him to work hard. Try to use your own words here means you can summarize it by saying that humans, because he thinks that humans are cruel to animals. They don't deal with animals in a suitable way. Okay, are cruel to animals. Humans are cruel to animals. So this is the first part of the question, by the way. So highlight in this paragraph, my dear students. This is the first part of question, or the first part of the answer for question number 3. Highlight in it, or you can circle this paragraph like this. Are you doing this, my dear students?
Don't resist, Mr. Wait.
Yes, Mister. Mister,
Yes, I
make a
finished.
circle around this and right beside it 3.
The first part of the answer of question number 3, because there is another part about Miss Mare.
Mister, make three right beside it 3. Yes.
Yes.
Mister, all the paragraph.
Yes, all this paragraph.
Mister, can I ask a question?
Yes, ask him.
What it means? It's one less person in the world. What mean it's one?
It means that we have a lot of people in the world. So one less person in the world, it means it's only one that you are going to kill or eat, and we have millions of them in the world. You understand? So it won't affect the whole world if one is lost.
Yes. Okay, I understand now.
Okay. Stripes licked his lips in anticipation. There is a question about this. What does it mean? You know, animals, when they are ready to eat, they start licking their lips with their tongues in anticipation. When I say in anticipation for, means in preparation for. In preparation for means he was ready for what? For eating Raoul. He collected some twigs. Twigs means small sticks, and lit a fire, and even put a pot on to boil. Seeing that, Raoul got very frightened. What's the pot for? He asked with shaking knees. Look here how the writer is not telling you that he was frightened. He's showing you how he was frightened. His knees were shaking. Hey, green stripes. That's to cook and eat you. This pot and this fire is to cook you. Ah. Wait, that's only 1 out of 3. We still have 2 more to ask. So now he said it frantically, means quickly. We still have 2 to ask. You asked only 1. Stripes agreed. They wander around. Underline the word wandered. Okay. Here
Mister,
the
I know
right.
what it mean. I know what.
Tell me what does it mean.
Like
To move
in a
around.
city or a village or town.
To move around in a relaxed way without having a clear intention. Okay. They wandered about. So this means that they left the place of the cage, right? They are not now beside the cage, right?
Yes.
They wandered about and came back to a place. To a place where an old horse was lying next to a heavily loaded cart. Do you know the cart that the horse?
Yes, I know it.
Yes, I know it.
Yes.
It's
To horse, Mr. You.
Mister, is people This is called the coach. I forgot its name.
like this cart that the farmer puts heavy loads on it.
And the
Okay,
horse moved.
moves slowly.
To,
Ah, wallah. This is one of the ways. This is one of the ways of dealing with animals in a cruel way. Okay, and Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will blame us for something like this, for a weak animal that pulls this heavy load. Only if it's a weak one. If it's a strong one, no problem. But Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will blame us for doing something like this. It's a kind of torturing animals. And Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is fair, won't accept that kind of torturing for animals. Raoul walked up to the horse and asked, Miss Ma just freed Stripes from his cage and now he wants to eat me. Is that free? Miss Mare was barely able to get up. She was so tired and old one. She is an old horse. Her back was aching. She had a kind of pain in her back from dragging heavy loads. She looked up and answered in a hoarse voice. Hoarse means rough voice. Rough. Underline the word hoarse means rough. There was a time when I was free to roam the forests. Then one day my master captured me. He put me he put a saddle on my back and a bridle on my mouth. He rode me hard. I have carried his children and grandchildren on my back. But now I am old. He makes me drag his cart. Today, when I couldn't pull it farther, he left me without food or water to die here. Humans are very cruel. I say, let Stripes eat you, and that's the end of that. You can imagine
Mister,
now?
I have one question.
Yes.
Why, Mister, you must change your voice?
I'm trying to let you live the story or the essence of the story. Did I manage to do that?
No, Mister, don't make that, Mister, because it's not a sound of horse, Mister.
Yes, Mister, it's a sound for a grandmother or grandfather.
So this is exactly what we need, an old horse. Should I make like the horse? The horse is speaking now.
Mister, I can say to you, Mister, the name of the program and you use it.
I think I can join Arab Good Talent, right? So this is the second part of the answer, my dear students. Now here there was time when I was free to roam. Here roam is different from the one that ROOM. This is Rome. This is a place, but Rome here means what? Asaf. I think Asaf knows this. Asaf.
Yes. Yes.
What does mean Rome here? ROAM.
Like walk around.
Yes, to walk around, like wander, to walk around aimlessly or travel, by the way. So most of the animals, of the wild animals which live in the forest, they roam in the forest. They go here and there, traveling or moving long distance from here and there, searching for food. Okay, so don't say that they are moving. No, they are roaming, especially if they don't have a specific intention. Just their main goal or main aim is to find food. Okay, so I was no, the wild animals or wild, it was a wild horse living in the forests freely, and then my master captured me. Underline the verb capture. Capture is a synonym like catch. This is one of the shades of meaning. We have capture and catch. Both of them means catch, but here there is a slight difference. That when you catch something, you may catch it or hold it in your hand without even keeping it for you or taking it as a possession for you. But capture, you take something as your possession.
Sir, I know a third synonym.
Okay, wait a minute. So capture here means you take something as a kind of prisoner for you and to benefit from it. Okay, like some people, they capture some animals from the forest and then they benefit from these animals in their houses. Like some people may capture some monkeys from the forest and they keep them in their houses.
No, Mr.
Okay.
They are not keeping them. They are selling them for the money.
Yes, he put a saddle on my back after her master captured her. He put a saddle.
I know a third meaning of capture and catch.
What does
Like
mean?
tease.
What?
Tease.
Thieves?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Seize. S-I.
S-I-E-Z-E.
E-I-Z-E. That's right. Seize. Yes, capture or control. So let me show you the saddle. Do you know the saddle of the horse?
Yes, I know it.
I know
This is the
this
saddle,
he
and
put it
this is
in his back.
the bridle, and also the bridle is what?
Mr. is the thing that we
That put it down the horse.
No, that we put around the horse's face like this, to control it.
like
Yes.
the direction.
Direction. Okay, so he put a saddle on my back and the bridle in my mouth. He rode me hard. He started to benefit from this animal after he captured it. I have carried his children and grandchildren on my back, but now that I am old, he makes me drag his cart. Today, when I couldn't pull it farther, he lifted me. Look, when I the period finished?
No, Mister.
Still
But
10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Mister, I have a fourth meaning.
No, let's concentrate now because I need to finish this story today. Today, when I couldn't pull it farther, he left me without food or water to die. Look how cruel this master was to her. When she got old or became old, he left her without food or water. So now, this is her opinion. Humans are very cruel. I say, let tribes eat you, and that's the end of that. Okay, so who can tell me why Miss Mer didn't pay attention to humans or didn't care about humans? The second part of the answer of the question. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Yamin Muhammad.
Mister, it's answered already in front of the screen.
But in your words, using your own words.
People are so cruel.
She thought that people are so cruel because her master kept her doing
Because
all
her
hard
master
work.
kept her without food or water to die when she get old. When she got old.
Yes, and when she was young, he used it all the time, or he used it to do different things. Okay, and when it gets old, sorry, he left it without food or water to
No,
die.
Mister, it's not not left it without food or water. She said when today this
When I couldn't.
couldn't pull it further, so he left her without food and water.
Okay. So this is so what is the moral lesson from this, my dear students? These here are these
Don't
stories.
trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone. Hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakeel. Okay, these stories are not just for fun, my dear students, just for giving you a moral lesson. Who can tell me what's the moral lessons that you got till now? Raise your hand. Those who are raising their hands, are you ready for the answer of this question?
Mister, I am ready. Yes, I am ready.
I am ready also.
Mister, I know.
This is Hassan.
Yes, Mister.
Yes, Hassan.
What the humans make on them كما تدين تدان يعني.
I know
But I think the story didn't say this or didn't refer to this. Yes,
I know
Yamin.
moral. Mister, the moral from this paragraph, don't be cruel to animals.
Don't be cruel to animals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish us for any cruelty that we do to animals. You know the story, or it's not a folk tale, it's a story in our religion, a real story in our religion that encourage us to be helpful to animals. The woman, when that she helped the dog to drink water, she now inshallah she is in heaven because just helping an animal to drink some water. Okay, and the woman Who will be in what? Who kept the cat without food? She would be in what?
I know.
In Jahannam. She will be in Jahannam because
Mister,
of
or Mister, in hell.
in hell, because of keeping a cat in a closed place without giving it food. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us some stories, not our real stories, about things like about also morals. Like from these stories you can get morals like this. Okay, so in our religion and on all the religions in all the same countries you can find folk tales about the same morals. Okay, but with different details. Raoul looked at Stripes and saw Stripes sharpening his claws on a tree. Yes, Stripes now is sharpening his claws on a trees. The claws of the tiger. You know the claws of the tiger?
Yes.
Yes, Mister. As you
Yes.
said.
It was sharpening its claws now to the tree now to be ready to
Mister, his eyes is.
Mister, Mister, there is a picture under this picture. Like,
Okay, don't concentrate with the pictures. Today I couldn't pull it. Sorry, Raul looked at Stripes and I, and now Stripes promised to ask three people. Now two people said what? Said eat Raul, right? So even if the third said the opposite, this means that what?
Raul will be eaten.
Yes, Raul will be eaten anyway. Okay, Asaf. So now Stripe think that it's foolishness to ask a third person because whatever the result will be, it will be for on the side or supporting eating Raul. Stripe grumbled and roared. Okay, that he was hungry. He wanted Raul to put an end to this foolishness. At last, he reluctantly, underline this, he reluctantly agreed. When you are reluctant to do something, this means that you are not willing to do it. You are not willing to do it, or you don't want to do it. He reluctantly did it because just he promised Raul to do that. To wait one last. Soon they saw a girl with a pail on her head. You know the pail?
no.
No,
With a pail on her head.
Mister spelling.
Okay, she had a pail on her head. You got it now? She was holding a pail on her head, walking down the road towards them. Stripes called out her, "Dear child," cooed Stripes, "you are fair of face, you are beautiful. I know you will be fair and just. Fair, just also means fair. Raoul freed me from a cage, but I am a tiger and I wanted to eat him. Can I or can't I?" Now the girl started to answer. "Excuse me, what did you say?" asked the girl. He asked if it's fair. Now Raoul is talking. He asked if it's fair for him to eat me when I have just set him free from his cage, said a thoroughly dejected Raoul. Thoroughly dejected means what? Dejected means hopeless. He was hopeless. Two people said or told the tribes to eat him. So now he is a hopeless person. Thoroughly means strongly. He was a strongly hopeless person. "Cage? What cage? I don't see any cage," said the girl, looking all around. Her name was Pretty. So now the third person they met, it was a girl, not an animal, and their name was Pretty. And she started to ask about what they are talking about. "What are you talking about? A cage? He freed you or set you free from a cage? Where is the cage? No cage." Because now they are not standing beside the cage. They left the place of the cage searching for people when they want to search for people. "Yes, yes, a wooden cage," said Raoul anxiously, wringing his hands. "Give us your opinion. Is it fair?" "But how can I tell you when I haven't seen a cage around?" Okay, so there is a question here about the tactics that the girl used to return, the tactics used by the Pretty to trick Travis back into the cage.
I know.
So let's number these tactics now. Number one, she asked for the cage. Where is the cage? Can you show me the cage? I can't understand what the two of you are talking about at all. She asked them to help her understand by showing her or taking her to the place of the cage. We are talking about the cage I was in, explained and exasperated Stripes. Exasperated here means annoyed. He started to feel annoyed now. He is sure about the result, that he is going to eat Raoul. But now this is a waste of time for him now. He thinks that it's a waste of time. You see exactly. I don't sit at all. I don't see at all, said Pretty very sweetly. How can you set him free when he is already free? So this is number two, right? Number two. She is asking now, how Raoul, how can you set this tiger free and it's free now? How can you set him free? She turned towards Stripes and how did you get into a cage? And you, Stripes, how did you get into a cage with this large body? Grrr, Stripes. Gnashing his teeth means showing his teeth in anger. Gnashing his teeth. These humans are really dumb. Stupid. He counted to 10 to avoid losing his temper. What does mean lose temper, my dear students? Omar. Samir, what does mean lose temper?
Yes.
What does mean lose temper?
To become angry.
To become angry. Can you tell me the third person they met?
I think he's playing Roblox.
Can you tell me the third person they met? Okay, my dear students, you can complete it at home. This is very easy and just one page left. And you can understand the tactics or the strategy the girl used.
Mister, there is still 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
The other period.
No, the period finished 5:15, 6:15, sorry. Okay,
But
thanks.
we start at 6:20.
6:20. Yes, there is 5 minutes break. Okay, if you don't know, if you want to waste your break, no problem. What sort of cage was
I
it?
don't want Mr. to waste my break.
Last night.
I want.
Look. Last night I had come to the village to steal a lamb. He started explaining everything to her now. I came to the village to steal a lamb when I fell into a trap prepared by the villagers. They put me in a cage, this fool. Oh, what sort of cage was it? And where was it? Interrupted Pretty. I can't make head or tail of what you say. This is an expression, sorry. When you say I can't make head or tail means I can't understand what you are saying. So when I say I can't make head or tail of what you are saying, this means that I can't understand what you are saying. So she asked for more explanation. Explain, I can't understand. A largest
From the tactics.
Yes, all these you can number them, number 2, number 3, to show her or to explain what happened. Number 4, she asked for where is the cage? A large, strong wooden cage. See here, I can't tell you without getting an idea of the cage. What?
Mister,
Why?
what is number 3? What is tactics number 3?
To explain what happened. Okay, to show me the cage. I will give an answer in a second if you showed me the cage. So she asked them to take her to the place of the cage. Stripes was love struck. Joyfully, he took her small hand and in his large paw and glanced down the road towards the cage.
Mister, the period has been sent now.
Okay, so complete it at home, my dear students, and thank you. See you tomorrow, inshallah.
Mister, I read it. I read it already.
Thanks, Yaman.